Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the WWE Elite Collection 94 Mace figure from Mattel. Mace rules, and this is a figure that represents how he was in the Retribution stable, and yeah, it's awesome. So let's get into the specifics. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks absolutely fantastic, and honestly, especially with how much there is going on for this look for Mace, that's definitely impressive. So let's start with that face sculpt, and honestly one of the best elites, period. Like, just spot on likeness. Looks fantastic. I thought, like, in the promo pictures the hair looked a little bit weird. It makes more sense seeing it in person, certainly from a profile where you can see how the hair is tied up here. It's coming out. Obviously they had to make room for the mask, so the hair is coming out a little bit further than it obviously would in real life, but I mean, it still looks really good, especially in person. So, and not only that, like, going further on the dreads, like lots of details with the ties, and then back here we have the kind of gradient into a brown with more of the ties. Just really well done. Fantastic details all around. The face paint is super clear. Tattoos, the tamphographs, super clear. Then we got the arm wraps. Again, I've said before, I'm a fan of the asymmetrical look, and this is definitely that. Then we get down to the pants. We have that kind of that design here from the waist and the right thigh. And we have the no sound detect selected on the left thigh. Just, again, really nicely done. Then we come down to the boots, and we even get the kind of belt pieces here, which look really nice. Again, just a really cool look overall, and they absolutely drove that home with the figure. So, like, top notch. That's aesthetics. With Mace, we get a nice succinct set of accessories, and yeah, so let's look at the details. So first, hands, as we normally start out with. Right out of the box, we get our standard C-grips, and then we have a pair of fists. And after that, we move on to apparel, which are on the figure in the box. And first we get that mask, and really fantastic sculpt here. All the paint is super clean, fits on the figure exceptionally well. So just really well done. So that is the mask. I can get this to focus. Focused like 2 seconds ago. And then we get the vest, and really well done here. Again, everything's super clean. Really like the sculpt on this vest too. It just looks very nice. Obviously the hood is molded in, so unfortunately that won't go anywhere, and you get a little bleed over with the print there, but I mean, that's gonna happen. But it still looks great, and yeah, so that's it, and that is accessories. The articulation here is great. However, unfortunately, I cannot attest to the balance, just because the feet on mine are not exceptionally loose, because it does stand straight up, but they're a little bit loose. But in any event, let's break down the articulation head to toe as we do. Head, we're on our dumbbell joint, so we're looking about that far down. As you can see, the hair is going to resist. Same with looking up. Actually, we're kind of looking just above neutral. And we do get a little bit of tilt because we got a nice amount of room under that head sculpt. Come to the arms, we can come into our T, just a little bit past our T too. Also worth noting that the right shoulder on mine is super tight, and I'm trying to work on that now. Heating it up did not work, unfortunately. Then we come to the arms, so we got bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Again, we're covered by this pad. Hinge and swivel at the wrists, all horizontal. We have a standard ab crunch, so we're getting about that far forward, which is actually very nice. Fantastic arch back as well. So there's our neutral. Our waist, we have a swivel. When it comes to our hips, we're about here, so not full splits, but definitely excellent range. Pardon the blurriness there. There we go. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Bring us to there. We have boot swivel, and then our feet, we have perfect point. Absolutely insane forward, and then rather generous rocker, which is kind of nice. So that's articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with the rest of Retribution, which I believe we are only missing one member of the stable now, with some other wrestling figures, with some Hasbro and Mattel, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with an articulated icons Oni, and yours truly in human form as an articulated icons ninja. So my final thoughts on the WWE Elite Collection 94 Mace figure from Mattel is that this is a kick-ass figure. You know, Mattel's been doing great with the Elites overall, and especially where Mace had a very intricate look here. I think they absolutely knocked it out of the park, and yeah, definitely absolutely recommend it if you are a fan of the Retribution stable, if you are a fan of Mace, and yeah, if you're just collecting wrestling figures in general, absolutely pick this up. So I will leave links in the description below to some of my favorite online retailers, so you can do so if you're interested. Please check those out if that's the case. And all that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and or sharing. With all of that being said, I hope you take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.